Hello folks, hello, welcome. Well, yesterday I was up at the lake at the Canoe Creek, wasn't I? And you saw me making these little squared off dishes, and I'm just actually I'm going to trim them. So I've got my chuck here. So now, if you don't have a chuck, make yourself one. Just throw a form, because they're very useful for trimming. Okay? So center it up, and then get yourself some little lumps of clay like that. Now, you can use these either bisque fired or raw, you know. So this one is actually a bisque fired one. So I've centered him up on the wheel. I'm going to take my clay. Now when you've centered him, just press down and then take the lump of clay and push it down onto the wheel head and also into the, and then turn it round and put another lump of clay opposite, and then another one opposite there. Telephone is ringing in the background there, I can hear. Okay, so hang on a moment folks, let me just get to that phone quickly. Okay, no worries. Are we in the picture? Are we in the picture? Okay, so there you are. You can see my little dishes. Let's move a touch closer. Okie dokie. So, la 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 la. Yeah. Okay, so that chuck now is secure. So the next thing I'm going to need to do is, and this gives me opportunity to talk about, I've had some trim tools made, and they're handmade tools, these, and they look like they're handmade tools, you know, but they're well made, if you know what I mean. And they're made of stainless steel, and I'm liking them, you know. So they're $20 each plus shipping. Okay. Sorry, they're not cheap, but they just take time to make and fiddle around with, and it isn't worth my while to do them for less. So they're 20 bucks each, and if you're interested, get in touch. I don't even know if I'm going to be putting them on the website, because I've got a limited amount of these, and if I do that, I'll have everybody wanting one, and I won't have enough, and I can only get my Amish metalsmith guy to make me so many, because you know, they're fiddle to make. So anyway, I've got them there. So okay, let's take one of these squared off dishes, and let's just have a look at it. It's at the stage now where he's ready to trim, you see. So I'm going to, incidentally, after you saw me down by the Canoe Creek there, you saw me squaring these off. I had to come back to them though later on last night and just give them a tap, you know, just to, because you know when you throw something round, if you make it go square, what does it want to do? It wants to go back round again, you see. Like clay has a certain kind of memory, and so the clay wants to go back to being round, and so it loses a little bit of its nice squareness. So what you have to do is, when it's a bit stiffer, you see, you have to sneak up on it from behind almost and say, hey, you take it by the scruff of the neck and say, get back, and you just true it up again, you see, so it becomes more square. All right. Okay, now you see this just fits over there like that, you see. Now you may say to me, well, why are you bothering to use a chuck, Simon? Why not just put him flat down? Well, I can't, you see, because I've made these little make-believe lugs, and that's raised the lip here at this point. So it doesn't sit flat, you see. So that's why I have to use the chuck. So now what I do is mount him up in the chuck, and I've got to center him on the chuck. Like that. Now I'm going to take one of these little trim tools. Now just at this juncture I'm going to refer to one that I previously made. You see? So that's, you can see the kind of foot that I'm going to be putting on this little dish. Aren't they beautiful little dishes? I think they're lovely. You know, I had an inspiration for one of these in the middle of the night, and I woke up and I wrote it down, and then I went out the next day and we fleshed them out. We made these little dishes, and I'm really enjoying using them for, I have my breakfast cereal out of them. I can put soup in them, a little salad. I can put a little banana flambe that I do, and they're just a delight to use and to eat out of. I'm very happy with them. Anyway, I've got that here just as a reference, you see, just to, as much as anything, to show me the diameter of the foot. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these trim tools, finger in the center, and I'm going to start paring the clay, paring away the clay here. Dee, 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 dee. Well, the tools are cutting pretty well, I have to say. Well, of course you do, Simon. You're selling them. Yeah, well, I wasn't saying it for that reason. I don't mind if nobody buys them. I've got myself a supply for the next 10 years. Yeah, just checking the depth of the foot. Okay. Now I think he's just gone off out of true. Now sometimes that does happen when you're trimming. The pot will be on center, but then he will go off. One of the things that these tools are quite good at is trimming softish clay. And these tools, I've said this before, but these tools actually have got the angle ground on the inside edge here. In other words, the edge that is facing me, not ground on the back side edge. But you'll see how well they cut. I think they cut pretty well. So I'm looking just to check the Well, I keep thinking summer has come to an end, but seems to be going on and on. It's pretty hot here these days, here in central Pennsylvania. All right. So I've got some seals here. So we smack on a seal. Well, I got a couple of seals, and sometimes I use 2 seals, and sometimes I can't be bothered. But that's him done. Are we in the picture? La la la. Shall we zoom it in a touch? A little. Okay. I'm just taking a measurement. So, here we are. Paring away the clay. I'm just looking to see the width of the total width of the foot ring here, and then the thickness here of the foot itself. There. Just feeling my way as one does. Okay. Well, yeah, it was nice being down there at the creek making pots with our little Shimpo Aspire wheel. Yesterday. So there we are. So I will continue doing these. Now we have a workshop coming up this weekend, this Labour Day weekend. So if you're interested, we've got space available, so come and join us and come for a couple of days of practicing. Yep. Okay. Well, that's all from me here. I'm just going to continue doing these now, but I've shown you how to throw them and I'm showing you how to finish them. And that's the this little number, which I like very much. So have a go at them. They're £1.50 to throw, and they're a bit more of a fiddle than just say making GP bowls, but don't be daunted. Have a go. Hey, keep practicing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.